Today's project is all about trying to raise enough money to buy some new trains, and as this ship glides into the port here, I think we're on the right lines. Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to From Steam to Electricity here on Transport Fever 2, and welcome back to, let's go to the town of Hale here, because we're about to do something here that I think is going to be very, very good for the town indeed. Now, each town at the start of the game here has two industry requirements, or two freight requirements. This one here is goods and fuel. Some have four. But I think those are cities, not towns, and I'm trying to think. I think Stowmarket is probably the nearest one to show that off. There you go. Machines, tools, food, fuel. Which actually we could do with getting some food over here, because I think we've got machines, tools, and fuel being delivered. So we need to get the fourth one there. And then Stowmarket will begin to grow, which will be very nice indeed. And if we can get goods and construction materials over here to Cockermouth, and then machines, which I think we also have, and food over here to Leatherhead. I'm very much going off on a tangent here. This is not meant to be what we're doing today, but we might as well have a look at it. Just in case there is suddenly something that has developed. We could go grain here, down to here, turn that into food, bring it over to Stafford, and then, I don't know, find something that we can then pick up there and take back over to this food processing plant over here. And then bring that food back down to Warwick. Maybe. That could actually, if we were to expand this, that could be a neat little system. I think, yeah, over here we have alcohol. So that could have worked. Anyway, it's not what we're doing today. Today what we're actually trying to do is try and raise money to buy more trains. Because we've got this magnificent new railway now that heads over to Haltwhistle. With the huge Haltwhistle triangle that we built last time out. But right now we have no money to actually buy trains to operate it. So I was just looking around here, around Hale, and I saw this, which is an oil sand mine. Now these things are like gold dust. You never, ever see them in the game. So immediately I was like, well, that needs to be turned into a line. And then I looked down here, and would you believe it, right next to the river here is a fuel refinery, which takes oil sand and turns it into fuel and sand. There's also a fuel refinery here, which does similar, but with oil. Now, there is crude oil here. I don't think there's an oil refinery anywhere nearby, though, which is a little annoying. Although, saying that, there is one up here. Oh, man, have I just come up with the best production chain ever. Ever, ever, ever. This might require two different lines to work. Or I might be able to do this with one. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine the scenes? Because look, this can come down to here. And then over here, it might be possible to just use trucks for this little bit here. And suddenly we've got two awesome lines that we could set up. Both of which would bring fuel to Hale. It's like it was made to be. This is brilliant. This is actually so much better already than I thought this episode was going to be. Excellent. Right, so I'm going to build a road like this, and we're going to squeeze in a cargo harbour. Go large. I think we just need one for this. This is fine. Let's do it like that. And then here, you're going to go up like this. You're going to go up like this. We can then get rid of these end ones. That's fine. Excellent. So, Hale Sidings, as it's called. You're connected up. Now, we probably will need a truck for this last mile as well. Because, yeah, the fuel's all over here. So, I don't know if I put you here, for example. That should cover everything as well. Actually, that one there covers everything, looking at it. So, I don't even need that. It's just whether or not that's going to be too many things. We'll find out the hard way, I'm sure. Let's pop you over here. Just a temporary thing for now. Good. Whoops. Don't need to pin you. Just need to do that. Cool. So this one is now set up and ready. Now we need to come down here So for this one, I'm going to build it as close as I can to this fuel refinery here. Which is going to be that and that and that. Actually, let's do the harbour first. So that's going to be the expensive part of this. I kind of feel like we need 2 terminals here, which may or may not make this even more expensive. It seems to have, even though I don't think it should have. So I need 700,000. And we are still earning money quite quickly. I can't remember if I showed this on camera or not, but last episode I did actually work out why the money wasn't coming in as quickly as it should have been, and it was all to do with a little oopsie that I made when planning out the coal line for the last ship line that we built. I will show you what I mean about that in a second. Let's just build this like this, and then here it's going to go like this, and then it's going to go like this. So this should now well and truly be connected to that. It is. It's not connected to that, but that's fine. So yeah, what I did wrong over here was this was all clogged up. So I built a new one here, and actually between episodes, this iron ore mine opened, or at least I discovered that this iron ore mine had opened. Can't even get my words out. I'm so excited. So now I've got this other line set up here, which is bringing in a fair amount of iron ore and dropping it off here, because we've actually got loads of coal now and next to no iron ore. I think that might have something to do with the fact that this road was blocked. Are there any iron ore vehicles on this line? They're all the coal ones, right? There's some iron ore ones. They are working. We do have, yeah, 19 seconds, a rate of 154. It's fine. And there's stuff happening over here too, which is good. Anyway, stop distracting yourself, Mark, otherwise you're going to forget what you're doing. So, over here, we're going to build this. If the money lets me. Come on, Treasury. Yeah, we got money there. And then if I come over here, we can build... If I can build it here and it be connected, which it seems to be, that works out quite nicely. There we go. And then it'll get dropped off there and it'll get brought down here. And then all I have to do at this end is connect this one down to here, which again, this one I don't even have to build a road for it. I can just go like this. It's a little, I don't know if I can, yeah, you can't really lift up a dock, can you? Maybe I will build it away just a little bit, just a fraction, so that it is still, oh man, it's ugly as hell. Do you know what it'll have to do, won't it? I just need £800,000 to build this. Come on. Oh, don't do that to me. Come on, game. Let's just pause. We'll borrow the million. It's fine. Right, so you're going to go there. It looks horrendous. It's going to earn us tons of money, though. So it's all good. It is all good. Right, you're going to go here. And then this one is going to go over here. I am going to tuck it in on this side road just to make sure that there is, you know, space. So that it doesn't block this, because this is literally the main road up and down the coast here. So it's going to go from here down to here. Nothing coming back. This is then going to pick up oil as well. The oil is going to come up to here, but I might drop it off at Hale and have a truck do this bit, and then we can reuse this. Which actually means this should have been... Bear with. Oh, game. Why are you doing this to me, man? Come on, 400,000. Quick, quick, quick. There we go. So now we've got 2 terminals. Excellent. Why is it doing that symbol? That's weird. Ooh. And yeah, as well as picking up here and taking over to here for the fuel, we're also going to get the oil taken over there. The crude oil turned into oil and then brought back. And then that oil is then going to get brought down to here, where it's going to get brought up here, converted, brought down. And the... Oh, man. I'm just trying to work out if I can do this all on one ship. I think the answer is possibly, if I'm smart about it. feel like it's possible. I feel like it's possible. Maybe if I do like 50% loading on some of these. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out the hard way like we always do in this series. I can imagine there's already people out there like looking at this going, oh, that's not going to work. And I'm one of those people right now. I'm like, oh, that sounds like it's not going to work, but we'll see. That's the fun of the game. Right. So let's start here. I think. No, see, it's not going to work. Already I'm thinking it's not going to work because this needs to go there. Actually, no. It can work. It can work. So it's going to start here. It's going to come up here. Wait, I can't. Let me just remove all of these for a second. I can't do anything with this. It exists, but it doesn't seem to exist. Maybe I've built it wrong. Let's rebuild it. Which means I've got to wait for more money now. I feel like that's money I should have got back as well, but I haven't. There we go. That wasn't too bad. You're going to be your Upper Hale now. That's a nicer name, isn't it? So, try again. Start here. You're going to load up with oil. You're going to come up here, where you're going to swap oil for crude oil for oil. You're then technically going to come back down to here. It's fine. We know that. It's going to get sorted. And then you're going to stop here. And then you're going to carry on from that. Yeah, sure. So all of these we're going to make sure you can go to both. And then the trick here is you are only going to carry crude oil. From here down, you are only going to carry normal oil. Then here, you're going to carry oil sand, which is that one, and oil. And I think here I want to go with like a 50% thing, but we'll sort that out in a second. And then this one, you're only going to carry fuel. Which means this one, you also need to be able to carry fuel. So yeah, I think here we need to turn this down to like 50%. Like that. And then this one, you're only going to carry 50% of that. And then this one, 50-50. I think this will work. I've had problems with this in the past, but I think this time it should work. And then, yeah, you're just going to carry 50%. Okay, so this should... Well, yeah, we'll find out, won't we? Mixed. I don't even know what my naming convention is anymore. Why did that not do a capital? Is my caps lock on? My caps lock is on. Mixed and... what is this one called? I guess they've all just got... Let's have a look at just the ones I can see. So I think it's the Knutsford one. This one. So I'm just going to say you're mixed. Hale. Yeah, fine. And then top corner. Like so. Turn that off. Cool. So you're in theory ready to go. We now need to sort this one out. Which, you're just oil sand. So you're nice and easy. What colour should I make you? Go with the middle brown. So you're just going to carry oil sand. And then you are nothing. Do that. Do that. We might as well get some vehicles running on you now. We'll start with 10. People kept telling me off for only buying single vehicles for lines. So now 10 is kind of my new one. I also forgot to rename you. It's good, isn't it? Oil sand. Hail. There we go. And then down this end, this is technically mixed. So we're going to go like that and then like that. Again, put both of these like so. You're mixed, so you're going to be that. And then you're going to be picking up oil sand. No, you're going to be picking up oil. And you're going to be bringing back fuel. There you go. And then you are mixed. Abbing. Done. Cool. I think we're all set up and ready to go then. We just need to put the ships in and we'll be live and laughing. Now, like I said, the plan was to raise money to buy the trains, and already that's the loan being paid off that we just saw there. Oh no, it's not actually. Must have just been expenses going out. When we hit 1 million, and if I close this, it should pay off. There we go. Paid off some of the loan. I love that mod. That's actually a very useful mod. We might even be able to get the trains in this episode, depending on how well things go. There's a ship depot all the way up here. That's quite a long way away, so I might build another one. Where's Hale gone? I've gone way past it, haven't I? Hale is over here. I feel like eventually this might have a passenger dock attached to it as well. And then we could run ships from, I would say Holtwhistle, but the railway's going to come through Hale. And I don't think the first town on this side is Woodstock, which I just feel, every time I hear Woodstock now, I just think of the music festival. There is actually another oil well here as well that we could do a little oil thing with, except the oil goes this way, Mark, you numbskull. And actually there's one here that we could have already set that up with as well. Oh, I didn't actually do that one. Aha, aha, there we go. See, that's why it's good to go off on tangents sometimes. There we go. That would have been a good one, wouldn't it? If I'm sat there going, why is this not working properly? There we go. So you are loading up with crude oil. That's where I got confused earlier. And then you are loading up with normal oil. There we go. And you are technically mixed. And you're also Hale. Whoops. We'll just go Hale 2. Which... so you're going to be... Hang on. You're going to be Hale 1. Hale 2 is now going to be Hale 3. And then I guess Hale here is going to become Hale 2. Not 22. Hale 2. There we go. Okay, now we need to get vehicles running on that line as well. Is this all working okay? Yes, seems to be. Oh, we had ×4 speed as well. That's why things were going a little bit Benny Hill. Okay, I'm going to build a vehicle depot over here. That should be close enough still for line manager to do its thing. 10 of these. This one actually probably needs 20 from the get-go as a bare minimum. I think you were Hale 3, weren't you? Yes, you were. Excellent. Right, now we can look at getting this set up. Which way's the dock? That way, I think. Hello? Oh yeah, there we go. Actually, I might build it this side, just to keep it out of the way. That's pretty cheap. We should be able to afford some ships on this route as well. What's big? Actually, this is all we need, I think. We're only carrying... I know we're carrying oil sand as well, aren't we? Which is what this is going to be for. Wow, these ships are actually quite expensive. I was going to get 6 to start with. I think I'm going to have to limit it to like 2 just to get going. That's very expensive. It's now a toss-up. I think I might have said this before in the series. It's a toss-up between do you buy a boat or a train? That's not the right line. There you go. Hale 2. Off you go. So now, if I was to select this, you should have a consumer, and you do. Excellent. You've already got oil waiting there, which is nice. So if I check this now, supplier, yep, that's all good. And then eventually the fuel down here will start showing that one too, which will be excellent. This oil well is closing. That's an oil well as well, though. So if I were ever to split this, I need to find somewhere to take the sand. I know somewhere does accept sand. Rugeley. I thought Stowmarket's construction plant contained accepted sand as well. Maybe that closed. I thought there was one around here, but maybe not. And then we could have taken construction materials where it was needed. Yeah, we still need to get food to Stone Market. That would have been the next thing on the agenda, probably. This still works, right? Yeah, it's still supplied, just incredibly slowly. Which was this line? Nope, the other one. This line. You are carrying oil. So, actually, that is going to come in. And there is stuff being stored. It's just not being taken across. Interesting. Stone Market does accept fuel. It's just, have I built it in the wrong spot? Well, that queue of vehicles isn't great to see. Where is it even going? Over here? These buildings here are the ones that are accepting fuel. This is a fun game, isn't it? Try and work out where it's going. Oh, this one. Yeah, it does cover. I think it's just slow. Slow on the uptake. Your steel... That one. Yeah, see, you're not carrying fuel. Which makes me think, have I set this up wrong? This isn't even relevant at this point, is it? The drive. Where's the drive? It is that one. And here, Leatherhead transfer. You are picking up fuel. So, I guess it's just a conversion thing. Seems a shame that that line is actually being relatively wasted. So I don't think there's any fuel being carried right now. And this line is operating at a loss. And that would mean that this whole leg of the journey, there's nothing on board. That is somewhat concerning, actually, as to why that is. It definitely accepts fuel. Those buildings there. This stock is in the catchment area. Only just, mind. Some of these buildings don't work. Maybe if I move it over to this side instead. So that's definitely in the catchment area. So let's go, instead of the drive, we'll come over here to Queen's Road. There we go. And if you now carry fuel, maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll find out. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Over here then. Yeah. See, look, that's now shipping. So maybe it was just an issue with... It wasn't quite in the catchment area, but it looked like it was. Who knows? What else then can we do? We can have a look at this. Keep a monitor on this. Where is... Over here. So these ships are coming in. We can actually start cloning these already, which is good. So that increases... Already, the frequency is going to be terrible no matter what we do here, to be honest. But the rate is what's important. I've never seen these buttons grayed out before. Is it because it's auto-saving? That's new. That's very new. So I just realised I hadn't put my phone on silent. That was lucky. Yeah, maybe it was just because it was auto-saving. Huh. That's... Yeah. You can tell, like, even now I'm, like, discovering things that just... Most people who play the game are already like, yep, no, already know that. That's good. Whereas me, I'm just amazed by everything. I think one more of these, just to keep this ticking over. So that's 6 ships on this line now. They're relatively evenly spaced, which is nice. This here, I don't know if there's ever a way that you can manually set a stop so that half of it gets filled with one item and half of it gets filled by another. I don't know. But we've got oil sand being brought over at least. This line could do with more vehicles as well. If I could do another 10. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on, game. You can do it. Yeah, we go. So you've now got a rate of 137, a frequency of 21. That's pretty good. That's going to keep the oil sand coming down here. You filled up nicely. Oh yeah, you don't fill up with the other half until a minute anyway. This one's about to fill up nicely too. The fact that they're able to cooperate as well. Half and half. It's good to see. Now actually, what's the ratio? It is a 1-to-1, isn't it? Oh, you're going the other way. Okay. I think it is a 1-to-1 between oil and crude. Oh, it's a 2-to-1. Oh, in that case... No, because you're bringing fuel back, aren't you? So it will be... Oh, man. That's where the ratio doesn't quite work. So it's going to pick up... For every 2 barrels of crude oil, you get 1 barrel of oil. But because we've already got the fuel on board, what we really needed was a ship full of crude oil to come up here. And then it would be full of oil coming back in the other direction. That's the... Oh, half full of oil, sorry, in the other direction. Then it picks up the oil sand. But it's fine. We could even do like 25% and stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's carrying something at least. Where's Rugeley? We stop at Rugeley on the train, don't we? From Holtwhistle. Yeah, here. And there's the construction materials plant. And there's Rugeley accepting construction materials. I think the cogs are whirring a little on that one too. It's just what do you then take in the other direction to make it worthwhile? I guess construction materials to Holtwhistle. I don't know. Food as well. I keep looking at the food option. I'm looking at this. So if we start up here at this farm, bring grain down here, turn it into food. Take the food over to Stafford, then somehow have alcohol picked up here, brought over to here, and then around to here, turned into food again, because I think, yeah, you can just turn alcohol into food somehow, and then bring that food down into Warwick, and then double back to this grain farm again. But it just doesn't seem to quite work out in my head. But connecting this over to here and bringing the food into Stafford, that opens the door for a lot of possibilities. It's just then what do you do to get the alcohol? If that alcohol distillery was like here, that would be so much easier. But alas, it's not. How are we doing with money? What's making us money? What's losing us money? So this line here is still losing us a ton of money, which I believe is, yeah, this one. The one that carries coal and steel and things like that. Now, I think the reason it's losing us so much money right now is because of the queue that we had. Because I'm looking at this now, and things are starting to move. Although this loss is getting bigger. But it is carrying stuff. It's carrying goods. It's carrying steel. It's carrying coal. All the things that it's supposed to carry. The goods get brought back to Burton, don't they? So, yeah. It is. I think it is just this leg where nothing gets carried. Which is fine. The iron ore train, that's always going to be a loss until something gets delivered. The new boats, but that will change shortly. This passenger train, Toaster to Stowmarket, that's something I'm trying to eradicate with this money-making scheme. And this one is starting to come down again. On the other side, the other ships are making us 1.7 million, which is why we're using ships today to try and make up the money that we need. Rugeley, Hale, all of that stuff is making us good money. The other passenger train is making us good money. We actually need more trains on that line. That's, again, why I'm trying to buy more trains right now. Coal. No, that's not coal. That's crude oil to Knutsford. Every 8 seconds as well. That's crazy. That's making good money, though. And again, people tell me don't use this because it's a snapshot. But it's nice to see what is and isn't making money. And if I go on here, it's very rare that we make a profit at the moment. But that's because I'm investing a lot in vehicles and things. So, again, it's understandable. Road, though, that one not so much. But here, we're making some money. And water is making us money. It's actually just the train that right now that's losing. And the loan interest. But that gets sorted out anyway as time goes by. I say that. We need to start paying the loan off again. Where are our first ships? One is leaving. Yeah, that's got money on board, which is good. That one's the wrong one. Where are you going? These are all going to the wrong place, aren't they? It does annoy me a little bit when ships do that. Okay, you're on the right line anyway. This one here has stuff on board already. Okay. Can I relax a little bit? Possibly. Possibly. Should I relax a little bit? Probably not. What else can accept? So Shoreham, Woking, Spennymoor, Paignton, Enfield, Rugeley. They're the only ones that accept sand. There's a lot of towns that accept fuel. That's a construction materials plant there. You accept construction materials. Where is a good supplier? Oh, Wallsend. I saw Wallsend. Wallsend is here. Where's the quarry? There. Not quite as close. Woodstock as well, I saw. Where's Woodstock? Woodstock's over this way, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, look, there. There's a quarry. There's a construction materials plant. That's a possibility. And then what do we take back? We don't necessarily have to take something back, but wouldn't it be good if we could? And then here we have a truck pick up construction materials and bring them into Abingdon. Okay, let me have a think here. Let me have a think, because we might be able to build another ship route up and down this river. Look at that, there's a coffee refinery there. Okay, hang on, the gears are whirring. So, we have a quarry here. We could bring those down here, turn that into construction materials, bring that into town. Then, that ship, instead of coming to here, back to here, I mean, it's going to have to then go there empty, so it might as well just run back here, mightn't it? I think the ship would make enough money to offset the cost of the truck, which would be huge for us. That's so tempting. Even if it doesn't go anywhere all the time, it's so tempting just to knock down these docks now. 600,000. 700,000. No, I need that cheaper. 698,000. Maybe if I built it here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So if I build you along like this, and then here you come around like that, and then here you come in like that. So that should be connected. Let's check. Yep, it is. Good. So we don't even have to do the truck bit right now. We can just get this side of things running. That'll make us a huge amount of money. Oh, that's exciting. When you find something like that on maps like this, where you just don't think you're going to find these big connections, when you do find one, you just get this little buzz. It's incredible. It's what keeps the heart pumping, you know. Something else that keeps the heart pumping is when the money rolls in, which it's starting to. I can almost afford this any second now. Any second. Oh, you utter game. Have we got any? Nope, we haven't got any loan that we can take either. That's annoying. It's fine. We're getting money. That's the main thing. Stuff's happening. Ships are delivering. Items are moving. Any second now. It's happening. That's the main thing. If it wasn't happening, I probably could have built it then as well. That's the annoying thing. Do you know what? I might build this bit off camera if it's going to carry on doing this. We'll give it one more try. I think it is getting higher each time. If we jump up to like 700,000. There we go. Whew, that was very close. I felt the negative number start rolling in again then. There we go. And then if we do this any second now, when we get the money. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The fact that the negative does seem to be getting bigger each time is slightly concerning. But I think it's fine. Guess we'll find out, won't we? So that should be connected. There we go. That should be connected to that. Excellent. And then we'll build the truck stop and we'll get all that running in a little bit. Right. I do actually, before I wrap things up, want to see how much money this ship gets us. But this is quite a journey. This is quite a journey. I hadn't actually realised how long this journey was. Yeah, every other ship here is running empty, which is a little bit annoying. But I'm going to turn these two round and send them back. You've got stuff on board, so you're fine. You've got... Ah, that's the problem. Can I fit... Technically, yes, but it costs. Therein lies the problem, you see. It's got room for 200 items. So is it 35 is the maximum? It is going up. I do kind of need another one of these though to just double up a little bit. What's your output? 600. I think that's a mod that does that as well. People have asked me about that. I'm pretty certain it's a mod. Large docks add 60. Is it cheaper to build a dock? It's not really, is it? It's cheaper to build the building. It's just that number is constantly getting further and further into the red. Oh dear. Where's that ship gone as well? I've lost it. Here it is. I'm going to pin you because I want to keep an eye on you. So we've only got 20 out of 35 here. Bear in mind the next time one of these ships comes down, once the full chain is going, it will be 35 and 35. And actually that one refitted properly, so you can kind of see how that would work. You're the wrong one. That's making lots of nice money though. It's very nice to see. These are all the wrong ones, aren't they? Yeah. And yeah. Okay. Zoom out. Are we doing it? We're getting there. Man, it's a long journey. Oh, why is this getting worse? Why is that getting so high? Is it just the investments? You can see here the difference. So that would be very much in the blue, were it not for the investments in, I'm guessing, infrastructure. Yes, it's not even new vehicles, it's the infrastructure. We are back in the white down here. I believe line manager is turned off. Yep. So did that just pay off? Probably did, and then borrowed it again. It's fine. It'll do that. I'm going to get this line set up as well. Just for now. Stone. That one. I always forget. What are you? You're stone. And for now at least, you're empty. But I guess we could have construction materials from here as well. Do you know what? I'm actually going to make you mixed for now. And I'm going to say here, you're going to load up on construction materials. We'll check what the ratio is in a second. I'm just going to do mixed wood stock. Because it's place of origin. Because I feel like there's a town somewhere up here that could potentially, Knutsford accepts construction materials, and so does Haltwhistle. So if we were to, again, be clever with this, quarry down here is a 1-to-1. So let's say we fully loaded up on stone. We brought that down here. Half of it could then get loaded back on the ship. The other half could go on the truck to Abingdon itself. The half that gets loaded up here can then come up here. Maybe we have a truck doing this bit. So we only need one dock. And that will load up with coffee beans. So now you've got half coffee beans, half construction materials. That can then come all the way up here to Knutsford. Or even to Haltwhistle, because that's further. We've got construction materials accepted here. You've got coffee beans accepted here, where it gets turned into... Oh no, wait, that's coffee berries, where it gets turned into coffee beans. Now, if we had somewhere down here-ish that accepted coffee beans... Ah, see, that's the last piece of the puzzle. Although we could still do it with something else. Like, say... what else have we got up here? There's alcohol, but again, we need a food processing plant, which is what the coffee beans would go to. Is there anything else that we could load from Halt Whistle and bring down? Goods, maybe? Is there anywhere down here that accepts goods? Hale does. Whiz Beach does. Just so that it then comes back down this way, and then could even unload at Woodstock when it loads up with stone again. But doesn't seem to be. But I really like this idea, and I really like this idea. And I just feel like we're one short thing away from getting this absolutely nailed. I guess that's a problem for next episode. Oh, that dropped off. I completely missed that. You guys would have seen, because it was on your screens. This one, though, isn't too far away, so we'll keep an eye on this one. The fact that it's plus 152,000 right now, though, that's encouraging. And that oil sand should have been loaded onto... oh, no, wait, sorry. That gets put there, doesn't it? It's the oil that gets brought to there and turned into fuel. So we've got 8 fuel right now, because it is a 2-to-1 ratio, annoyingly. So the 35, there's always going to be one left over. But that should get turned into 17 fuel each time it's dropped off. Plus, the other half should get made up from this, because that's a 1-to-1 ratio. Where's your money? Yeah, you're good. This is a good line. I can tell you already this is a good line, and the bank agrees. Excellent stuff. Right, I'm going to have a little think about what I can do with this then, and how this could set up and work. I feel like bringing something to Woodstock would be good. Fuel is tempting, but then the fuel's already getting brought all the way up here. To then bring it all the way back down is a bit wasteful. But we are producing goods here. So you, if we switch you to bringing goods back to this, to then get loaded onto another ship, to then come all the way back down to maybe drop off at Woodstock, because I don't think there's anywhere else nearby. I mean, Hale, yeah, but Hale's all the way up there, and Hale already has, in fact, it probably is that goods factory that supplies it, so it would have to be Woodstock. So we'd need another port, which means we need another truck line. It's fine, I'll figure it out. For now, though, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series so far. Drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes. That's really, really helpful. And besides that, why not check out my Patreon, or even become a channel member if you want to as well. This is the first video I've actually recorded since that's been set up. If you become a channel member, you get early access to videos depending on which tier you support me on. Top tier gets you early access to videos as soon as they're uploaded, which could be up to a month in advance. I know I'm going to be preaching to the choir on some of this. If you don't want to support me on Patreon or YouTube membership, that is absolutely fine. Just watching, liking, subscribing and commenting all does that as well. But if there's anyone out there who is interested in just giving a little bit back to the channel, it's always very much appreciated. Anyway, there's that spiel out of the way. Did I do the subscribe one? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, I will see you soon.